cool.
Weird.
We're seeing Deadpool! Oh my gosh!
Think about women yet. My sister has it. Yes. It's you.
Wintertime here at Hogsmeade Village.
Lieutenant Dane,
Hello, Forrest.
you got new legs.
Titanium alloy.
Time for my summer sizzle. Cool as a cherry popsicle.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It's happening. It's dish time. I've always wanted to do this in front of you.
Creating content that enlightens and lifts you up.
Dish, sir, dish.
Me at Splash Mountain, just pepper these in here.
Hello, everyone. This is Kermit the Frog reporting live from the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D.
Right? God, I missed our daily dishes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dish.
Hey. So, let's dish.
What do you want to dish about?
Anything you guys want. This is your time.
Welcome back, Fun Fam! And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to follow the Bradley's Fun. This is The Dish Monday evening edition, or as I like to sometimes call it, the pre-pro show, as we lead right into WDW Pro, the pro show for all the news that should be fun. We are about to have a lot of fun tonight on the show. Welcome in, everyone. I hope that wherever you are, you're having a phenomenal evening, day, night, middle of the night. Maybe it's morning where you are. I don't know where you're watching from, but I hope that wherever it is that you are having a wonderful time. I'm going to do a mic check. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. I think I can hear myself. I think we're good. I see lots and lots of people in the chat. Chitter, chatter, chatter, chitter. And we've got some people waiting backstage. You guys, thank you so much for being here, everybody. You are the cream in my coffee. You're the apple of my eye, the cream in my coffee. You are the gigawatts. You are the reason we are here. We love doing what we do, and you're the reason we get to be here and do what we do. So thank you guys all for being here. It means a ton. And of course, you are the energon to our transformers. You are the energon that makes this guy transform and roll out of bed in the afternoon from my nap, because I'm old, to be here with you.
A toast, Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy. This stuff's the greatest.
Yes, energy. Boy, do we need energy. It's always funny to me when I start my night at 8 o'clock on Monday, and that there is a possibility, and I'm going to put this out right now to everybody, there's a possibility that the time could potentially shift. So just keep an eye out for that. But it's weird because I think, wow, I kind of start my job. It's not starting my day because there's a lot of other work that I'm doing during the day, but I start my job at 8 o'clock at night and go till like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's 5 hours, man. And it's crazy time. So I just want to say thank you all for being here. And I want to say hi to everybody out there. Magic Adventures comes through the door and says, I'm hoping to be here tonight. Well, I hope you're here, Magic Adventures. And if you're not here yet, I hope to see you here soon. Tom F with the blue wrenching away. Hit the like on the way in, y'all. And that's me saying, welcome to the party, pal. Of course, that's a great line from that wonderful Christmas movie, Die Hard. Strings and Pucks, hey guys. Hello, Jeremy, who we'll soon see on the show. Dan's Life at the Kingdom says, hello, everyone. Monsters Unchained won an award for Best Dark Ride this year because, very simply, it deserves it. It's that Monsters Unchained definitely deserves the accolades. And Jess Hart's Theme Park says, hi to everybody. Linda F is here, and she says, hello, Ron, all on the panel, and everyone in the chat. And Kit Kat is here. Break me up. That's a give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Just Nita. Hi, all. Hi, Nita. Hi, ho. My mom is in the chat. Good evening, everyone. Full moon tonight. Kathleen Fantasia reminds everyone it's a full moon. Say hi to my mom. This is me going, bark. Bark, 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 barking up the right tree. And Linda and Tom and Andy W is here, and she says, happy Monday. And Chef Eddie is here and drops the gifted Follow the Bradley's Fun membership that goes out to Walter Tomaszewski, I think. I think it's pronounced Tomaszewski. I could be wrong, but I believe that is how that last name is pronounced. But if you're in the chat and you want to correct me, you are welcome. But when we have a gifted membership, we are got to celebrate that. I'm going to explain celebrations in just a minute before or just after we say hi to our Park Explorer Adventures. Hello, Park Explorer Adventures. How you doing? I want to show you something. We're gonna add this to the stage. So I have this is the Follow the Bradley's Fun spread shop. No sale going on right now, but I just wanted to show the new merch for those that are new to the channel or might be coming on. Maybe you're watching this on the replay. By the way, hit the like button on the way in if you haven't already. And if you're watching this on the replay, please also do hit that like button and comment below. Let us know that you're watching on the replay with the Replay Gang comment. But this design right here, this is one of my favorite designs, new design, and it's really funny. You can wear it at Halloween. I like to put it on like a darker shirt like this, and just to blow that up so you can see what the design looks like. This goes along with all of those funny tombstones that are at the Haunted Mansion. And it says, "Here lies the ashes of Reed E. Creek. With foot stuck in mouth, their outlook turned bleak." Yes, I use the they them pronouns because we don't know. It's Reedy Creek. So yes, you can enjoy that. We also have several other designs, obviously, on the spread shop. So let's show you a couple of the other designs. We'll go to all products here. We've got the family avatar logo design. That is the Follow the Bradley's Fun family avatar logo. We've got the dish, which you are watching. So if you want to show people out there, out and about, if you are a fan of the dish, then buy any of this stuff and wear it around. This one's a good one. You can change the color to a bright blue. That's your tank top. That's a tank top. That one looks nice. I might wear that when I'm working out. That looks nice. The dish. And let's see. And then, of course, if I scroll down, way down, we get to a lot of people's favorite design on the spread shop, and that is the Make Disney Walt Again. You can buy it as a hat. This is what the hat looks like. I will show it so you can see it. There you go. Make Disney Walt Again. Boop. And there you go. So the reason I put this on here now is because I want to let people know if you purchase anything from the spread shop at any time during the show, we are going to celebrate that along with any other support from you guys that we get. So we get support from you. That is a member milestone chat. Somebody becomes a member of the channel. There's a gifted membership dropped, super chat, super thanks, super stickers, PayPal, buy me coffee, any of that type of support. We're going to celebrate it. Let's show you what a celebration looks like. We want you to celebrate with us. So when we do celebrate, please drop custom emojis down below if you're a member of the channel. And if you are not, please join in that celebration by hitting dance emojis, fireworks emojis, smiley face emojis, any kind of emojis you want. We love to celebrate. Get ready. We're going to practice. We're going to celebrate Chef Eddie right now. And here is what a celebration may look like. We have several different ones on the channel. We're going to celebrate right now. Indeed. What did Chef Eddie say? I saw the comment up there. James all day says, "Who is Reedy Creek?" James all day, Reedy Creek. Reed E. Creek is a nickname for because we can't use the name Reedy Creek, which was the oversight district before. That was actually not an oversight district because it was owned by Disney and operated as a district, even though it wasn't really an oversight district. But now it is. But Disney lost Reedy Creek to the Florida government. DeSantis dissolved it, and now they have CFTOD, or the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District. So that's what Reedy Creek is all about. That's why it talks about how they lost with their foot in their mouth, because basically that's what happened. Reedy Creek put the foot in the mouth and they lost big time. And Chef Eddie says, seems like every lighthouse is haunted. You would think they would stop building. Well, we can't stop building them, because then the areas would be even more haunted with all the people that would fall in the rocks. That would be it. That is a great one. Thanks, Newhouse Bruce. Good to see you in the house as well. And James all day. Oh, okay. I get it. Okay. I get it. And I do believe we've got a knock at the door. We want to bring in our guest.
Afternoon, everybody.
Tom.
What's going on, Ron?
Tom is our Norm. How you doing, buddy?
I'm not normal.
I didn't say you were normal. I said you were Norm.
Oh, okay.
Our Norm. Yeah, I would never accuse you of being normal. I promise. You know, I always say that's the funny thing about those of us with a particular type of disposition, is that we actually embrace the fact that we're not normal, and we don't apologize for it, and we don't ask anybody to normalize the way we are. Like, I celebrate my unique differences, and I think
definitely strange.
Yeah, I mean, I think that people.
That's why we're friends.
People that are strange, that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing that we have unique differences. There's normal society, and that's fine. And there's things that are just not normal, that should not be normalized, and that's okay, because the differences make us humanity. I say embrace the differences. And we have somebody who I don't know if he knows if he made it to the right place, if he meant to be here, or maybe.
So I think what happened is I went to Epcot. You can go around the whole world, and I had a couple in the Germany section, and I thought I went to China. Anyway, I'm a knucklehead.
No, you didn't go to China. You're here, Jeremy.
It's knucklehead.
It's the knucklehead. How you doing, buddy?
You know, I'm great. And the greatest thing happened right before you came on. It had a commercial for the Beauty and the Beast musical. It's coming to the Fisher Theater in Detroit. And I remembered that you, Ron, indeed have biceps to spare.
I'm working on them. I'm working on getting them back.
I'm so proud of you for all the stuff you've done, but that just made my day to see Gaston singing and Remember My Buddy.
As you see, I've got biceps to spare. Not a bit of them squirrely or squatty. That's right. And not a single inch of me is actually covered with hair. So they had, you know, it's funny. When I did the role of Gaston and I sang that line, and every last inch of me is covered with hair, and I pulled it open because I'm so bare-chested. Like, I'm German as heck, and I have I'm not Italian. I don't have chest hair at all. And it was one of those funny, ironic things, because I had no chest hair whatsoever. And I thought that was pretty hilarious. There is a knock at the door. Who is that?
Doc, calm down, okay? Just calm down. It's me. It's Marty.
No, it can't be you. I sent you back to the future.
Hey, Doc, that's right, but I came back again. I came back from the future. Don't you remember last night? You fainted. I brought you home.
This can't be happening. You can't be here. It doesn't make sense for you to be here. I refuse to believe that you are here.
Oh, but
it's just my face.
It's just Jess. Jess, the entire show is yours. Go right ahead, Jess.
Why does she have a Mickey hand coming out of her? I'm scared.
You know,
it just goes with me everywhere that I go, Tom.
Okay.
It's very awkward.
I will tell you, when she was part of the family back in the 1980s, we all called her Aunt Jessie.
Oh.
We didn't have an Uncle Jesse, so we had to call her Aunt Jessie. So we no. How is everybody tonight? Epcot Jess.
New channel name. Thanks, Dan.
Oh, not again. Not again.
Oh, don't change it again. Come on. It's hard to track.
And I saw Magic. You came in, right? There it is. Magic came in. Magic Adventures is here. Good evening, Magic Adventures and everybody. I have some news about me that I don't know if I can reveal yet, so I'm going to hold it back. How many people out there in the chat saw the vlog that we put up on the channel today? Today is the 460th birthday. Specifically, the 460th birthday today of St. Augustine, Florida. Yeah, it's wild for me to think about that. So I was looking into it, and September the 8th, 1565, St. Augustine was founded by some guy named Pedro, not Pascal, some other Pedro, a very long Spanish name. Ponce de Leon had discovered it after like coming through Puerto Rico and up here to Florida. And then, so the Pedro, whoever was with, he was with the Spanish government. He became the governor and founded St. Augustine to ward off my ancestors. That's what I thought was really funny when I found it. So there was a group of French Huguenots that had come to try and settle the area. And the Spanish weren't happy about that because they were over here first. They wanted to get it back. So they sent this Pedro guy, and he sent a garrison of ships and like 60 soldiers or whatever to ward them off. They got rid of the French Huguenots, kicked them out, claimed St. Augustine for Spain, and founded the city on that day, September the 8th, 1565. It is the oldest continual city in the United States of America at 460 years old. And it predates the Pilgrims coming. It predates the first Thanksgiving. It predates all that kind of stuff. So it's crazy to think about when you go up there. Like, it's not that far from me. It's an hour and a half, 2 hours to get up to St. Augustine, and it's this beautiful, incredible, historic city. Most of which is not like, there's really nothing there from the 1500s. Most of it's from the 1700s, but it's still, pretty crazy to see the historicity of that city and the fort. The what?
A lot of battles there.
A lot of battles. I mean, yeah. The Spanish lost it. I think there was a back and forth actually. Like they lost one, and finally lost two, obviously, to England. Florida means, I believe, something about Easter in Spanish. So it had something to do with that. Like it's pretty amazing. Like the history of this particular state is crazy. And I need to learn a lot more about it because I want to become well versed. It's an amazing state. I guess all the states have something about them that's amazing. Except for Delaware.
I'm not going there.
What? I mean, what's the point of Delaware?
I've been there.
My state can give you 5.
Ooh, your state is 2 states. It's completely divided. You have the UP, which basically is Canada light.
It's really Wisconsin because everyone there is a Packers fan. Well, both the people there are Packers fans.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we should probably just sell it back to them.
Well, I have a friend that lives close to, what's the big German town?
Frankenmuth.
Yeah. So,
so good. I love that.
So I have a friend that lives close to there, and I can't remember the name of this town. Anyway, yeah, that's what I was thinking, Dan. Dan's Life at the Kingdom of Wayne's World. Imagine being magically whisked away to Delaware. Yeah, I'm in Delaware.
Okay. I'm in Delaware.
Delaware is famous for Aubrey Plaza, and it's the home of the Bidens. That's where
come on, man. Now I want to leave.
Why would you want to leave? If you left, you might have to go to Delaware. You don't want to do that.
No, I'm not leaving Florida. I'm talking about leaving the stream because you brought up the B word.
The French, it wasn't
I lived
just
through
the
4
French.
years. It's enough.
It was French Huguenots. It was specifically my ancestors. So I come from a family line named Transu on my mom's side. My great grandfather, my mom's dad, his last name was Transu, which was originally just like Trump. Remember, like people say Trump was Trump, and then that changed to Trump from Trump. Transu changed to Transu from Dransu, which with a D. So it's the same type of thing. I don't know. You go back in history, names, that kind of stuff. It gets really, really interesting.
So you're part of the people that just fired that flintlock never and just dropped them and ran?
Pretty much, yeah. A bunch of wimps. My family. Did you know that Florida is still at war with the Seminoles? No one ever won the war. They just stopped fighting. That's not really a surrender. We're just like, you know what? We're gonna back off for the next several hundred years, and then we're gonna attack all at once, and they'll never know what hit them.
So we're gonna be at the Hard Rock Casino, and where next thing you know, there's gonna be a friggin' war breaking out. What the heck?
I suppose, man, that's not good. We have a goal on the channel tonight of 5 super chats. That is any level, 99 cents and up, I believe. It can be any level, but if you'd like to help us hit that goal, we would appreciate it. If you can afford to do that. If you can't afford to do that, please do not. We ask that you do not donate if you can't afford to donate. We want you to keep your money for better, bigger, and better things. And then also we are really working on adding members back to the channel. We want to get up to 100. We get up to 100. We are giving away this guy, Figment. The famous Figment popcorn bucket.
It's so cute.
What's your member count now, Ron?
41.
Oh,
41. So
this is going with it too.
Yes. So you get Figment
get the blue
and
wrench.
the wrench, and he can hold the wrench, which is really
You can
cool.
hold the wrench, but it doesn't mean you're going to get wrench powers.
And you can open up his back and put popcorn in him, or you could take it to Disney and you can get popcorn for $2.25 on the refill.
Do not take the wrench to Disney. They will not let you in.
They still honor that, Ron?
Yeah, I've never had an issue with any popcorn bucket. So all of my old popcorn buckets, you take a Disney popcorn bucket back, and they give you the refill. What I often do though is not ask for the refill in the bucket. I say just give me the paper, and they do it. They're cool,
that makes a lot of sense.
So, indeed. Well, guys, let's get on to our news stories. There is breaking news tonight. This is out of Disney Tourist Blog. Disney Tourist Blog by Tom Bricker. Universal Orlando plans expansion at all 3 parks and endorses rising tides theory. Now, my rising tide theory is that the rising tide of Universal is causing a tidal wave that's sweeping over Disney and pretty much getting rid of it, because ain't nobody going to Disney right now. It's pretty funny. And there is the great big Universal ball. And yeah, there it is. Tom and I were at Universal. Was that Sunday or Saturday?
That was Saturday.
Saturday. God. Okay, my brain obviously not working all that great. Wonderful. Yeah. So, and Universal is awesome. One of the things that we saw there that they do during the day is the Universal movie parade. We didn't see a lot of it. We went on Transformers. We had a blast. We went on E.T., classic E.T. Universal's just got, it's got so much going for it right now. And they're adding this, they're adding the park in the UK, they're doing the thing in outside of Dallas, Texas. They're just doing so much. So this is by Tom Bricker, Disney Tourist Blog. During the Bank of America 2025 Media and Entertainment Conference, Universal Park CEO Mark Woodbury discussed expansion plans for all 3 Universal Orlando theme parks, how Epic Universe is grabbing market share from, let's say that again. How Epic Universe is grabbing market share from Walt Disney World, and endorsed the Rising Tides Lift All Ships thesis that's been advanced by Disney executives. It's a wide-ranging interview that also discussed projects in Texas, Nevada, Japan, China, Hollywood, and the UK. But we're going to focus here on Florida. Now, it's interesting because there was a sharp contradiction in one of those sentences where it says Epic Universe is grabbing market share from Walt Disney World. And then right after that, it says Rising Tide Lifts All Ships. Well, if it's sinking one, it's not really rising them all. So, but it's definitely rising the Universal tide for sure. All of the Universal parks are doing much, much better. This is a particular interesting interview because it comes at the end of Epic Universe's opening season and offers far greater depth than Comcast's recent earnings call. By any reasonable account, it's been an up and down summer for Universal Orlando, as discussed in our 2025 Epic Universe crowd calendar a couple months ago, and more recently in Epic Universe ticket trickery and crowd changes. Wait times have been through the roof at the new park, despite relatively low park capacity and attendance. That's not necessarily the case, by the way. They lifted capacity and attendance has actually soared. Just want to clarify that. On the one hand, our top post about the new park is why you should skip Epic Universe. Now, again, this is Disney Tourist Blog. We're not endorsing that here. I have been to Epic Universe. Yeah, I've been to Epic Universe, and I definitely would not skip it. Our advice for the majority of tourists is to stay on the sidelines and wait until Epic Universe improves its operations and efficiency. Now, I understand the advice, okay, because it's a new park, but I guarantee it's one of those things that if you get a chance to see it now when it's opening and later on, it's going to be a wonderful experience for you to see what it's like to find to see a brand new park in operation and to watch how they develop over time. I would definitely not skip that. If you're coming to Orlando this year, like some friends of mine just did to go on a cruise, go to Epic Universe. They went on Epic Universe, can't show their pictures, but they are friends of mine from back in Missouri. And I was like looking at their stuff on Facebook. They were having a blast. But yeah, so it says likely means avoiding the parks till 2026. On the other hand, now this is really funny. On the other hand, I followed my own advice about picking days wisely for the new park and just enjoyed an excellent experience at Epic Universe, notching 20 plus attractions in one day. It's kind of weird. There's only 11 there, but that's beside the point. And I easily could have done more had I not spent so much time eating and taking photos. So again, reading this, understanding this is like I'm reading this and I'm going, okay, this is definitely not a That Park Place article because he contradicts himself a lot. Have you noticed that?
The chili's gone.
Yeah. So we'll stop right there for right now just to discuss. But the biggest thing that I want to discuss is what Universal is doing. Obviously, there's some things that are in this article that are completely contradictory, literally within the same sentence, which is kind of bizarre. As he says to other people, "Don't go this year. By the way, I'm going and having a great time and getting on all these attractions."
That's him subliminally saying, "Don't go because I don't want to deal with lines."
Right.
I think what he's saying is, yeah, I would prefer you not be there so that I can be there and try and enjoy as much as I can myself. But Dan's
secretly trying to get more. He's secretly trying to get Universal cupcakes.
He's not doing a very good job. Something that I would go a different route if I were trying to get the cupcakes. Yeah. Epic wasn't too bad on Friday, Dan says, and I have friends that were there. I'm not sure if it was Friday or Saturday. It might have been.
They were there Friday, Ron.
No, I'm not talking about those friends. I'm talking about
other friends.
Yeah. I mean,
wait, you have more than one?
There
How many friends do you even need there, Ron?
Yeah, come on, Ron.
Look,
making us look bad.
Everybody knows. Jess would know this if she moved down here. Jeremy, you know this if you moved down here. Tom lives here. Once you move to Orlando, you don't have to travel. All your friends will come here to see you.
Oh, that's
Now,
cool.
No. After
No.
the first year that they've come to see you, they will ignore you and they will never talk to you again.
They go to the parks. They don't come
They
to see
do.
me. They go, hey man, we're going to the parks. Come see me there.
A lot of them do that. But the ones that you don't want are, hey, Ron, you live in Florida, right? We're trying to come down, but we are like on a budget. Do you guys have like an extra bed? No. Actually, no.
I go, yeah, I do. It's $500 a night.
There you go. Yeah. It's a bed and breakfast situation.
I'll give you a deal on the shuttle service, $100 each way.
Hey, that's a bargain.
I give them shuttle for $50 each way, but I charge them for a continental non-breakfast.
No, but you take your motorcycle.
Yeah, I stop them at Wawa and I leave them there.
Epic controlled capacity is a beautiful thing, a park to behold in person. Yeah, Florence, you've been there, right? Because I know Florence is local.
Yeah.
And by the way, Florence, we keep missing each other. I think there's been times when we've been in the same park and still missed each other somehow. And
I think he's dodging you, Ron.
I think he is dodging. Are you dodging me?
Are you dodging Ron Florentin? Come on, say it in chat, bro.
Those biceps are kind of intimidating, Ron.
Well, they're really intimidating when I don't wear deodorant and I'm got, you know.
No.
He fits in with the Europeans when he does that. It's okay.
As you see,
get him into the must mop.
Yeah, it's funny. Anyhow,
25 dozen eggs.
Imagine the breath.
Bad combo.
Oh boy. I was particularly curious about the Bank of America interview because Mark Woodbury is an interesting executive. He became Universal's theme park chief in 2022 and set his sights on lifting Universal out of Disney's shadow after the theme parks had become a surprise growth engine for NBC Universal. Quote, how do we become the destination of choice in each of the markets that we operate in and all of the markets that we choose to expand to? End quote. He said during an interview with the New York Times earlier this year, I have an easy answer for you, Mark Woodbury. Look at everything Disney's doing and do the exact opposite. It's so simple. Don't drain your rivers of America. How about that for a start?
The only thing I would say that Disney is kind of doing right is driving people away.
Yeah. You know,
for $200.
I sometimes question if that's actually maybe their strategy, but it's a whole nother discussion. This is not hyperbole. Universal is in the midst of unprecedented expansion. Even aside from Epic Universe, the company opened another fully fledged theme park, Universal Studios Beijing, just a few years ago. In addition to Epic Universe, the Florida complex has debuted several hotels and new attractions in recent years. With regards to Epic Universe, Woodbury wants families to view the Universal Orlando Resort as a week-long destination and not just a 1 to 2 day add-on to a Disney vacation. Universal clearly has high hopes for Epic Universe, sees ample opportunity for further growth of its theme park business, and will continue to move aggressively to capture more market share from Disney, something that has already happened in the last decade. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think that they're going to have to be that aggressive to gain market share from Disney. But I want to go to the panel. Jess, what are your thoughts when you see what Universal is doing versus what Disney has been doing?
Super excited. I mean, you guys know my son Everett is 10 and all he talks about is Super Nintendo Land. He's like, we're moving there next year. When do we get our passes? When can I go? So as much as he has good memories of the Disney trips we've taken, like that boy really just wants to go to Universal right now. So I think a lot of families are doing the same thing.
Yeah. I at least right now, we are not seeing hardly anything at the Disney parks. Let me see. So you said he's 10 years old, and do you think that he has any other interest besides, say, just Mario World, just the Super Nintendo area?
He's nuts about Transformers. I think if we would let him just re-ride that all day long, he would. So he loves that. He loves Spider-Man. When we took our first trip to Universal, I think in 22, like the end of 22. He loved all of it. So, and now he's at an age he's reading and watching all the Harry Potter stuff. So now that he knows what it is, there's a lot more interest there too.
Harry Potter should not go back to Hogwarts this year. Yeah, it's it's just kind of amazing. Well, everything that they have done there at the Universal Parks. Here's that going into Donkey Kong Country. Which a lot of people don't realize, Nintendo World is actually 2 sections of a park, because this is a portal within Nintendo World to go from the Mario area to Donkey Kong's own separate area. The visuals when you enter, like when you go through the portal and you see this, like I was just in awe. Like all of the visuals present such an amazing spectacle going through there. Jeremy, when was the last time that you were down here? There's Dan's Life of the Kingdom, by the way. Shout out to Dan. When were you here in Orlando last?
Well, I mean, technically I was near there around 2016, but I went for a family member passing away, so it was a little less fun than I thought it'd be. But so I went to Universal in the mid 90s, and this is how much it's changed. When they took us, I was in a choir. We were in a choir competition, and they'd moved those from Disney to Universal Studios right then. And everyone was bummed because it felt like it was a cheap version of what the class before us had done. But after the day we spent there, and it's like all we did was ride rides all day. We were just doing stuff constantly. And someone said, yeah, if you went to Disney, you'd be in line for the teacups for an hour or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And my wife, and this is the real kicker, my wife wants to go pet a dragon at How to Train the Dragon. Like she sees that blows her mind. Like Toothless is her favorite. And to see adults getting excited about the stuff to look at, and like you can knock the little cubes at Super Mario World. They have them on the wall. You can do a walkthrough. It just looks insane. It looks like you're in a video game half the time. You've got animatronic dragons. Legend of Zelda is coming. All the stuff I loved as a nerdy young man. And it's excitement every year, and it keeps building. So.
What I think is amazing about Epic Universe is that if you're a child of the 80s or the 90s or the 2000s, all of that you've got like, I mean, you can nerd out in any of that period of time because they've got stuff from all of it there. It's kind of amazing.
Every video game that you loved is there. Yeah. Mario and Zelda were the two greatest.
You had mentioned. Oh man, where did that go? Uh-oh.
Did it run away from you again, Ron?
No. I was trying to bring this up because he had mentioned the dragon. This was an amazing experience, really. Right. So, and I was lucky. Dan was in line just ahead of me, and he got to see the other dragon as well. But the what's his name? I want to say Astrid. That's not his name.
Is it responding to you?
Yes.
Oh
yeah, that's
gosh.
What's wild. Watch what happens when I put my hand out. Like it actually responds to that. And in its eyes and its look, see, watch this.
Oh my gosh.
See what it's doing with this? Like, yeah, that it literally it feels so real. It's like it's a realistic kind of experience. And
just for that.
Yeah, it's an absolute blast. Everything that I and Tom knows. I mean, you've been to Epic Universe. I've seen you on. You were on Lorena's stream out there, right, Tom?
I was on Lorena's stream. I went with Bob. I went a couple of times. Yeah.
And what was your experience? I mean, you've been to Epic more than once. What's your experience of it?
I want to go back.
Would you consider buying an annual pass?
I got money earmarked for it already.
Yeah.
You got money earmarked for it. That's how a lot of people are. We're just waiting for the day when we have to get in the long queue, and
Some
it's
of
a
it's
12-hour
like
wait
there,
online.
upgrade, bang, done.
Yeah. It's an amazing thing. Hey, it's Jessica Lynn, Original Studios. She says Epic is on my wish list for the next vacation. Look, I think that if you're a parks person and you've seen what's happened to other parks across the country, and especially if you've seen what's happened to Disney, Epic should definitely be on your list. At night, when you're at Epic Universe, there is a fountain show that a lot of people go, okay, it's just to answer the question, Justnita, it does not yet. We're hoping for 2026 that they'll announce something maybe before the end of this year. I don't know how that's going to work out yet, but it's going to be really, really interesting. Because some people are going to want just the Epic only pass. So they have to figure out how they're going to offer it, if they're only going to offer it as an add-on to Universal, or how they're going to do it. Because there will definitely be people that would just prefer to have an Epic only pass. And I don't know that they can afford to do that right now.
I don't think that'd be wise, business-wise.
No, for Universal, I don't think it would be a good idea at all. And
I mean, I honestly, Ron, I see them just doing it as a 3-park or a 4-park. And taking what they have now is that their 3-park includes the water park. Just change it to 3 themes, and then the 4-park would include the water park. It makes the most sense.
And here's the thing that people understand. So we talked in the article about moving Universal from a 1 or 2 or 3 day add-on to a Disney vacation to a week-long destination vacation. Universal by itself right now is easily a week-long destination between the 3 parks and a water park. However, I will say this, and I've repeated it so many times, that if you were to add SeaWorld to that, okay, SeaWorld also has a water park right across from it called Aquatica. SeaWorld is literally 2 miles down the street from Epic Universe. It is very close. SeaWorld is far closer to Epic Universe than Animal Kingdom is to Hollywood Studios, even though they're both at Walt Disney World, the area. People don't understand the geographical area in International Drive and Universal Studios, that it's actually much smaller, much tighter than Disney World. So your travel time between destinations when you're on the vacation is shorter, which means you get more time to do things in the parks. So between everything that Universal now has, 3 big parks, a Studios park, an Adventure park, and Epic Universe, which is kind of like futuristic in a way that one other park that I won't mention kind of used to try and be futuristic, but certainly isn't trying now.
You mean the thing that's behind
Jessica? Yeah. and then
that's a Universal logo.
So and then you have at SeaWorld, you have an animal-centric park that takes you into different destinations in the world, like the Arctic and the Antarctic. And,
you know why I like the Arctic area? It's like a really good way to go into the AC for. And
it's fantastic. You can literally put your hand on frozen ice, which is amazing. It's an amazing thing to do. I love the new Wild Arctic ride, the Soarin' Over the Arctic. It's not called that, but Expedition Odyssey, I think it's called, and it's just amazing. But my point is that if you add a SeaWorld into that, like without any Disney at all, you have a Disney scope level vacation, because you got the 3 parks, you got City Walk, you got your stuff there to do, you got and in between, you're also stationed right by International Drive, where there is a ton more stuff to do than there is down at Disney. Disney World has isolated itself. That worked for years. I don't think it works very well now. And honestly, I think in the future, Disney's losing out to Universal. I think the rising tide in this case sinks the ship.
There is a restaurant you're promoting by saying that. It's called the Rising Tide. It's in Port Canaveral.
Oh, nice. Let's all go to the Rising Tide. We have a gifty dropped by Goen Shogi, gifted 10. Follow the Bradley's Fun memberships. Let me see if I can see who got those. It looks like we have Jessica Lynn Original Studios. By the way, thanks so much, Goen Shogi, for giving me more work to add all those names to the outros on everything I do.
He wants to see you give away that popcorn bucket.
I do. Yeah, he because I know he doesn't want it. So, Jessica Lynn
and the
Original
wrench.
Studios.
He wants to see me get rid of his wrench. I'm telling you.
The following congratulations all got memberships care of Goen Shogi, which I was thinking about earlier. Goen Shogi, I was thinking about like, how do I do because I might have some access to things where I can do graphics, not as good as what are on the Pro Show, but some interesting AI type stuff. Anyway, Jessica Lynn Original Studios, Mary H, Canadian Family Life, Broke but Bountifully Blessed, Carol, Danny Dizzle, the Fizzler Spectacular Supporter. I think that has to do with the Summer Sizzle. Megan Elizabeth, Zach Taylor. It's Florentin Soren with Samuel Jackson, Katie Kondo. Congratulations, all. And for that, we get a celebration. Everybody ready to celebrate? Got the emojis ready to go. Let's go. Graphic. We don't need no stinking graphics. Oh,
graphics. Graphics.
Badgers. We don't need
no stinking badgers.
Oh my goodness gracious me. Let me check. I know there is another story. I'm looking through the chat. Hello, chat. There's chat. We need some epic emojis. Yes, we got to get the numbers back up so I can get some new emojis on here. And I know where we are going. Do you know where we're going to? I know where we're going next. We're getting off of this other story here, and we are putting this on the screen as breaking news. This is not really breaking news, but I like the graphics, so I'm going to use it. This is out of thatparkplace.com. Bookmark it if you haven't already. This is by our good friend Ron E. Bradley. Wait, that's not a friend. That's me. I wrote this. The Black Widow movie we got was sanitized. ScarJo's original vision was actually much darker and more feminist. Out of thatparkplace.com, the Black Widow movie that audiences got was apparently a much different story than the one originally conceived. The message, a phrase coined by YouTube star The Critical Drinker, is a phrase his audience has come to know well. It exemplifies the woke era of movies that all seem to convey to you, the audience, have been brought up wrong, and we're using our platform to scold you and put you on the right path. Okay, so this so you see where they were coming from, right? It was during this period that the #MeToo movement took hold, drawing significant attention to alleged abuses of power in Hollywood. Some critics have argued that the conversation often painted men broadly in a negative light, and the cultural atmosphere shaped much of what came next on screen. Marvel's Black Widow reflected those influences with clear parallels to the Harvey Weinstein scandal, dominating headlines at the time of the film's production. While audiences certainly picked up on those undertones, new reports suggest the movie was actually originally conceived to be even darker and with more overt in its messaging. So this is from a Ray Winstone interview. Now Ray Winstone is the guy that played the Harvey Weinstein doppelganger character, Dreykov, in the movie. The character was first mentioned by Loki in the Avengers movie, where he says Dreykov's daughter. So like off of that one line, they created this whole character. Ray Winstone, the actor who portrayed General Dreykov in Black Widow, an obvious nod in both actions and physical appearance to Harvey Weinstein, was recently honored at the Sarajevo Film Festival with the honorary Heart of Sarajevo Award, an accolade he received for his career contributions to the film industry. And yes, he is a very, very good actor, so I have no issue with that whatsoever. While being interviewed at the festival, he gave a few striking comments about his time as Dreykov, which shed new light on just how dark the film was originally intended to be. Now, I have to be very, very careful about what I'm going to say. So you are going to hear something that is maybe slightly different from what I intend, just to keep it safe for the YouTubes. He explained that Kate Shortland, director of Black Widow, pressed for a completely monstrous take on the character. And this was Winstone's quote. He was like a P word. Let's say that he liked to have a filing system for pets, running around all these girls, and they become Black Widows. Winstone stated, "We used to get applauded on set. It was probably the best thing I've done for a really long time." So he was very happy about how evil his character was. But after initial filming wrapped and hit the editing room, Marvel execs weren't pleased with what they were seeing and called for reshoots. I'm gonna try to do his voice. I got a call saying we need to do some reshoots. I say, how many scenes? Kate says, all of them. So I said, there's recast the role, but I was contracted, so I had to do it. I go back, they do my hair all nice, put me in the suit. I couldn't do it. I'd already done it, he stated. Winstone was apparently heartbroken that his original performance hit the cutting room floor. There's nothing worse than doing something, leaving it on the floor, and then being told it's not right. Oh, poor actor Harvey Winstone, who got paid millions and millions of dollars to do that. Kate Shortland, Scarlett Johansson, and the hashtag Me Too. Produced by Scarlett Johansson, ScarJo, and directed by Kate Shortland, Black Widow was initially set to debut May 1st, 2020. So you got to think of the era that this was coming out. Originally slated before all the closures of stuff, was pushed back several times due to the lockdowns and closures, meaning it was shot and produced at the height of the Me Too era, a movement that sprang from the outing of Hollywood mogul Harvey Weinstein as a real-life villain, especially to women. And both Kate and Scarlett leaned heavily into this in their initial treatment of the Black Widow narrative. In an interview with Empire Magazine in August of 2020, Johansson stated, I think this film in particular is very much reflective of what's going on in regard to the Time's Up movement and the Me Too movement. It would be such a miss if we didn't address that stuff, if this film didn't take that head on. I think particularly for Kate, it was so important for her to make a movie about women who are helping other women, who lift other women up in a very difficult situation. Someone asked me if Natasha was a feminist. Of course she is. It's obvious. It's kind of a asinine question. So so there it is. ScarJo literally saying, of course, this movie was all about the message and was going to be even more about the message than what we actually got at the end. So, wow. What do you think about that? Wait a second. Just Nita says it's a bummer when all your lines end up on the editing room floor. That happened to me when I did the movie Once Bitten with Jim Carrey. That one. You'll have to let us know in the comments in the chat, Nita, if that was the one with Jim Carrey that you were talking about. Yeah. So
I thought it was a vampire movie, right? Once
yes.
Bitten?
Yeah. Jess, you're the woman on the panel.
I am.
I mean, this
Don't discount Jeremy.
Did the messaging of Black Widow speak to you? Were you called to go watch this movie so that you could, be at the behest of your other fellow women and help them out by, releasing them from a murderous psychopath?
That's not what I got from it, but I honestly, I miss so much, the superhero movies, those type action movies from the early 2000s when they were just fun and you just went to them and it was fun. This to me wasn't very fun, and hearing this makes it even less fun.
Now, another big controversy about this movie is that because of the timing in which it came out, they released it to Disney Plus on streaming for purchase. It was a PVOD purchase on streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and D.L. Fendel said, did you buy a leather cat suit and some nunchucks?
I didn't. I'm getting back in shape now, but we weren't quite there yet at that point. So
my wife has a very nice leather suit and nunchucks. She looked great when she donned the Black Widow outfit several Halloweens ago. She's in the chats here. Virginia Asus Tesoros. Hi, Linda, Goshogi, Dan, Tom, my beautiful wife. Hello, beautiful wife, who was a beautiful Black Widow several years ago. Yes, black leather hides a multitude of sins. Yes. So you saw Rotten TMI. So Jess, you saw Black Widow. Did you see it on streaming? Did you go to the movies to watch it? How did you?
I did not go to the movies to watch it. No, I just watched it on, what was it, Netflix or whatever it came out on.
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus, sure.
Yeah.
It's all blurring together. But yeah, I watched it. I don't even know that I kind of have watched it. But yeah, just on streaming.
Yeah. It wasn't a movie that I hated, I'll be honest with you. There are definitely elements of it that I liked. My biggest challenge with the Marvel movies in this last couple of phases is that I think except for the Eternals, by the way, the Eternals was just abysmal. the Eternals does not belong on any movie screen ever and should be thrown away and never mentioned again, as far as I'm concerned. But a lot of the other Marvel movies had a lot of potential that was just completely wasted. Canadian Family Life is here. Hey, CFL, just want to let you know you got a gifted membership from Go and Shogi, so you're now a member of the channel. Yeah, so I got it. I got that the jerk guy was supposed to be Harvey Weinstein, but at the same time, it's a completely different situation. He is not getting women in to take advantage of them to put them in the movies. He's literally recruiting paid assassins.
Yeah.
So
a little different.
Yeah. So I don't know why they felt the need to make him a Weinstein doppelganger character when what that did, at least for me, was it took me out of the movie. It took me out of the story. Because now I'm thinking about the current news rather than a fictional Black Widow movie. What about you guys, Jeremy or Tom?
Yeah, I was just saying in my brain, I was thinking, this is the problem with everything that's come out, let's say in the past 6 years, is you can tell they were trying to make adjustments, whether it's for good or for bad. I'm going to say something a little off the beaten path for myself is, if you have a direction, whether I love it or hate it, go all in so that you have a script and some continuity, because when you're trying to adapt and adjust based on all the crappy pre-screenings and stuff, you make a mess of the movie. But two movies that stick out to me every time I think of strong female character: Alien, Terminator. start to finish, those were two unapologetically bad-butted women, and my wife loves those characters, and they didn't have to force anything. They were just awesome.
Yeah,
that's my thought. It's a little random.
No, I mean, look, there's been lots of female hero characters in the movies throughout time, tons of them, honestly, and a lot of good ones. Princess Leia was phenomenal. I mean, Princess Leia she is the epitome of what you need from a female heroine type. She's like, I mean, first of all, she faces Darth Vader. Now, they don't know who each other are other than he's Darth Vader, and she's like 4'9". Okay. Yeah, she's looking up at this 7 foot tall giant robotic creature and just giving him lip. Like, she doesn't care. That's the very first time you see Princess Leia. The very first thing you see about her is she is young, she is strong, she holds her ground, and it's not because, I mean, I guess she is the girl boss done right. I mean, yeah, she's not the star of the movie technically, but I mean, she pulls everything together so much that without her character, man, that's a pivotal character in the Star Wars lore. And just her sassiness and her overall attitude and her able to win the game. She stands up to Darth Vader when she's tortured. And then even after she's tortured, remember, she's tortured, she's thrown in a jail cell. And when she's finally rescued, her first line isn't, "Oh my gosh, somebody came to rescue me, thank God." No, her first line is, "Are you a little short for a stormtrooper?"
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, that is sassy Princess Leia. And her sass, I mean, it had to be Carrie Fisher. It couldn't have been anyone else. When you see the audition tapes, which I was watching earlier, scrolling through those, there's a Facebook reel of the original audition tapes of some of the other people that auditioned. And I'm like, only Carrie Fisher nails that part. You literally can't see anybody else in the part of Princess Leia. She is literal perfection in that role.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
What is it about her? It's almost like she was already royalty. I mean, her family is very, very Hollywood, very, very impressive. Yeah. But her countenance at kind of a young age. Wasn't she like 16 if he's doing those tapes?
She was 19. But
still,
she just had that I don't give a flying flip attitude. And it comes off the exact way you need to have Princess Leia come off, which is why I absolutely hated the Obi-Wan series and why they never, ever should have gone to a young Princess Leia for that series. But we don't talk about that. That series to me is like Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. Tom, did you ever see the Black Widow movie?
Yeah.
And what were did you like it at first, not like it at first, half like it at first?
Meh.
It was a meh.
Meh.
Yeah, so it's like you could
I'm not going to say I didn't mind seeing the outfit.
Yeah, no, I mean, well, I didn't like the white outfit as much.
Jeremy knew that was coming.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see Linda come in the room.
Look,
she could. No.
But, I mean, let's be honest.
I'm married. I'm not dead, sir.
Get the hose.
There are two iterations of Black Widow where she definitely looked her best. First one was Iron Man 2. I love the curls. I think she looked fantastic in the curls, the long curls. And the second one was Winter Soldier. I mean, she's great in Winter Soldier. When she first pulls up and she says, "I'm going to the Smithsonian. Has anyone here seen a fossil?" She's talking about Steve Rogers. I mean, it's a great line. Winter Soldier is still by far my favorite MCU movie. But so if the movie was received the way it was, what do you think it would have been like if they really would have went overboard with the Dreykov character?
Well, I think it would have brought back the wrong thing for you, like everybody was saying, that Me Too movement. And I was saying it before, it's like us old people call that symbol a pound. It's So it'd be Pound Me Too. So there you go.
Yeah, that's probably not the best. the best way.
It wasn't very well thought out.
It was
No,
not
it wasn't.
well thought
It
out.
wasn't thought out at all.
Yeah.
I think I broke Jeremy.
Do you have an editor?
You know,
Too old to care, guys.
understand the context that yes, the number symbol does often mean pound. That's all he's saying. That if you say that out, that's literally exactly how you would say it if you're an old person. But it's
I'm
also
a computer guy, so I don't call it a hashtag. Sorry.
it's not.
And
I
plus,
call
a
it the
hashtag.
number. It's
Are you
the
on
number
hash?
symbol?
Come on.
Number, that's the number symbol. Number me too. Anyway, but yeah, I just think that obviously Scarlett Johansson, she's seen her day. Not going to happen again. I mean, I don't know if she wanted her character to be killed off the way it was, but I don't think that she's ever coming back. The worst part for me in Endgame, when they did the girl power moment and they brought all the females together, I'm like, you're kidding me, right? So you have all of the women who have not been in the MCU from the beginning, and you're missing the one who needed to be there, which was Black Widow. And that bothered me so much. I'm like, don't do this when Black Widow's not there. That it just bothered me. Anyway, that's all I've got on that story. That it could have been worse, and I think that most people these days are kind of done with the message. But we do. I have another message, and that is that we have a super chat from Richard James. Marion Ravenwood is my girl boss from bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum. In the last movie, did they say that Indy and she had gotten divorced? Is that what happened? I can't remember because they were married, right? They got married. She was amazing in the early movies, and yeah, they never should have messed with her character. But yeah, hey, I agree with you. Marion Ravenwood, awesome character, awesome girl boss, and awesome that said so awesome that deserves, I believe, the Culture Bear. William Schweikert says, my wife is the girl boss. If you're not doing marriage right, if your wife is not the girl boss, that's all I'm saying.
I am not going to confirm or deny that.
Look, all I'm saying is that I agree 100% with Yakov Smirnov. Yakov Smirnov says that, as he likes to say it in his Russian accent, I was always taught the man is the head of the family, and the woman is the neck that turns the head any way she wants it to go. Yeah, Yakov is a good guy. I like it. I can't believe, it's funny. I know Yakov pretty well from living in Branson, my time there. And it's oh, by the way, your wife is chatting with you.
Yeah, I know. I'm locking the door now. If you hear loud bangs and my screen goes dark, call for help.
Okay. Got you covered.
Your stream will get a huge boost out of domestic violence.
Jessica Lynn Original
went
Studios.
there.
Jessica Lynn Original Studios says, Dial of Destiny, when the film begins, Indy and Marion are estranged. The separation is due to grief over their son Mutt's death in the Vietnam War. Now, here's my question. Why would they make Indiana Jones and Han Solo basically the same character? Because the exact same thing happened to Han Solo with him being estranged from Leia because of what happened to their son. That's just horrible writing, just horrible writing. I have to say. So, and then she goes on to say they didn't officially divorced. They were still married, but they lived apart because their emotional struggles by the film's end. Indy and Marion reconcile. Oh, good. I couldn't remember. After the punch, I was like, okay, this is dumb. So, yeah, absolutely. And Richard James chiming in for $2. Lovely Marion and others. I think that's what that LMAO, Lovely Marion and others. Culture Casino, Dancing Bear Bachelorette Party. Yeah. But since we did Culture Bear, we're going to celebrate this with a little bit. Is that everyone?
But you wanted more?
You wanted more?
Is it too much?
Too much? It's the birthday!
Oh, this is just the best of us. There we go. What time is it? 9:17. Okay, we definitely have time for maybe two more stories, at least one more story. But for this next story, guys, I have to warn you on this one. Oh, you might want to give it this thought.
Lowered expectations.
Yes, we have more news coming out of Disney. Is it good news?
I have news.
What type of news is it?
Well, to be perfectly frank, it's bad.
Maybe if you tell me the bad news in a good way, it won't sound so bad.
The bad news in a good way.
Yes, I can do that.
Oh, well, here goes. Wait till you hear this.
Disney World's dinosaur is going extinct. Oh, how do we do the bad news in a good way, guys? Yeah.
Wait.
There's going to be an oil surplus.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, Tom's driving a Tesla now.
See?
Hey, you know what? Saves me
What?
money.
What's that?
The dinosaurs are already dead. They're already extinct.
They're already extinct. This is true. This is true. You're not wrong. So out of thatparkplace.com by myself, I wrote this, Ronnie Bradley. Disney World's dinosaur going extinct. Closing date revealed for dinosaur and Restaurantosaurus at Animal Kingdom. There is the dinosaur ride. Used to be called something else. I think that's in here somewhere. A closing date has been announced for dinosaur at Disney's Animal Kingdom and Walt Disney World. It wasn't a sudden cataclysmic asteroid event that destroyed Dinoland USA as it was 66 million years ago at the end of the Cretaceous period. At Disney's Animal Kingdom Park, the extinction of Dinoland has been a years-long process. Reduced to a low seasonal operation in 2019, Primeval World, the spinning wild mouse type coaster, ceased operating in 2020. That was at the Dinoland section, was removed shortly after the reopening of Walt Disney World from lockdown-related closures. Primeval Whirl was the first indication of change coming to Dinoland. At the D23 Expo in 2023, Disney announced that Dinoland USA would be replaced entirely by a Tropical Americas section with no expansion whatsoever to the park. So they're not adding capacity. They're just retheming the entire area. All traces of dinosaurs would soon see their final days at the park. Chester and Hester's Dinorama Games area, along with the Dumbo-style Triceratops spin, closed on January 12th, 2025, with the Boneyard Children's Play area being the last section of Dinoland so far to see its final day of operation. That was on September the 1st, 2025. So again, these closures have taken place over time. A changing map, no more dinosaurs. With the closure of the Boneyard Play area, the main entrance to Dino Land USA was walled off for construction, and the Animal Kingdom Park map saw a major change. All of what was the Boneyard, Triceratops Spin, Chester and Hester's, and Primeval Whirl, they're all now shown as trees on the current map. And in order to make it back to the last remnants of Dino Land, that would be Dinosaur the Ride and Restaurantosaurus, you actually have to walk nearly to the Finding Nemo Theater. If you know the area, you know, like, this is like kind of a pain the way they have it right now. Walking all the way back past where Dino Land was to the Finding Nemo Theater, and then backtrack through it the length of a football field past construction walls to even get to the ride. Disney has finally confirmed that the last operating day for both the ride and dining location will be Sunday, February the 1st, 2026. Yes, the closing date for Dinosaur will be on Groundhog's Day, where Punxsutawney Phil will most definitely not see a dinosaur's shadow. As of February 2nd, 2026, all dinosaurs in Animal Kingdom will be permanently extinct. So the Tropical Americas are coming, but when Dinosaur, an opening day attraction at Animal Kingdom, will be replaced after its closing day by an Indiana Jones themed ride that Imagineers claim will not be a clone of the Disneyland version. And there is the official concept art showing the exterior of the new Indiana Jones attraction coming to Disney World. Okay. The Tropical Americas.
Hopes and Dreams for 10, Adam.
Yeah. The Tropical Americas, also known as Pueblo Esperanza, will also house an Encanto-themed ride attraction, a carousel, and a new children's play area. No specific opening date has been given for the new area, other than a vague sometime in 2027. But can Disney truly deliver new experiences by 2027, or will the timetable shift? Now, this is where I really got into it, because
you got stuck in the tar again.
Yeah, well, Disney's stuck in the tar pretty much.
Well, yeah,
their track record is not good. So a track record that is off track. Tiana's Bayou Adventure was a single ride, only needed to be rethemed, but that took 4 years from its announcement.
Make it look like broccoli.
To make it look like broccoli. So 4 years from its announcement in 2020 until its reopening on June 28th, 2024. There is what Dino Land looked like a little bit ago, but now the dinosaur at the end of those walls is removed, and this is the walkway that you have to take back. Projects such as Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, Tron Light Cycle Run, and the Epcot overhaul all took far longer than expected. And over the last decade, Disney hasn't shown the best track record for replacements and new attraction building when it comes to a tight timeline. Given the historical information we have to go off of, we could speculate that while 2027 is the current year given for the opening of Pueblo Esperanza, it's not beyond reason to think that we may not see this new land until 2028 or possibly even 2029. Jess, I want to hand it over to you. What do you think of Disney's Dino Land USA going completely away, and how long it might take to replace it?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've said this before about other things. I hate that they are just in the business of replacing things instead of expanding. They're not adding capacity, and I think that that's a deliberate move on their part, because added capacity takes away that feeling that we all have to buy Lightning Lane for everything. So I think it's sad because these are fun attractions. I have great memories of my kids playing in the T-Rex playground area. I hope that they do a really nice job with it. You always hope that they're going to do great things, but yeah, their track record is not fantastic. So it's probably going to be one of those things where it's beyond their 2027 date and probably not the budget and all the stuff that they're promising right now.
Yeah, that's the worst part of it. They've gone, they start to get over budget, and they gotta, pull back on budgets. Originally, I was actually very, very excited about the Epcot overhaul at first, because we were supposed to get this beautiful 3-tiered festival building where there was going to be a garden area on top where you could actually go watch the fireworks show from that garden area over the top of it. That was going to be really nice. There were going to be fountains, like a main fountain replacing Fountain of the America or Fountain of the Nations. There was going to be this other big fountain there, and then that was going to flow all the way through the park, very similar to what we actually see at Epic, because they gave us those waters that flow through. But we did not get that at Epcot. They dumbed that down a lot. So yeah, there's a real question of what's going to happen as far as Dinosaur, as far as Pueblo Esperanza. Where are we going to get a decent replacement attraction? Indiana Jones doesn't technically have anything to do with animals, so it's a stretch to even
Maybe
put
they
that
might
in
do
the park.
Maybe they might do Indiana Jones in a Jurassic throwback.
Oh, fun.
I mean, I could. I've never been on the Indiana Jones ride at Disneyland, so I don't know if that particular ride, for example, has anything to do with animals in any way, shape, or form. Jeremy, what do you think? Is Disney going to complete this by 2027, an entirely new land? I mean, it's almost 2026 now, and Dinosaur is closing it's not even closing until February, and they're saying 2027. Think they're going to make that?
No. And I had kind of two thoughts on this. I think I shot you a note about this. It's starting to feel like Disney is actively suppressing the desire to bring children to the park to cater to their drunken cupcakes. Sorry, I could have said that better. But the other part is their dinosaurs would not look as good as Universal's dragons. So I partly wonder if they're looking at all that stuff and saying, we can't have a second-rate attraction, so we just need to get rid of it. And again, it's stupidity, because you can have success with dinosaurs, and they've had a lot of success. Now you're taking away the memories we talked about with Erica yesterday. The kids playground, that's going away. This is being trashed and turned into something. It just feels like they're trying to avoid any type of parallel with Universal, at the same time as they seem to want fewer kids in the park with all these moves.
Yeah.
I just think they're getting really good at replacing everything with fences and bars.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say feces and bars?
Fences.
Yes, they're putting in one of those slides for you, Ron.
Oh, no.
I thought you said
walls and bars. Well, if you call back to Jeremy's comment, feces mountain. So there you go.
I mean, it's sometimes it seems that way for sure. And you look at this attraction, you look at the dinosaur. This is the queue. It's kind of an amazing queue. They did a fantastic job with this ride. It's never been one of my favorite attractions. I don't like the bumpiness of it, but the fact of the matter is that part of it's not going to change for me anyway, because I believe that they will probably keep the track, keep the ride. That will all stay the same. They'll retheme the inside of it. And I'm guessing that is very similar to the ride at Disneyland, but not exactly the same. But I'm just kind of wondering, overall what they plan on doing with it. But of course, also, I mean, I would say they're actually kind of lending the audience that they once had to Universal, because now everybody that loves dinosaurs, guess what? They don't have a place to go at Disney anymore. They have to go to Universal for that. So let me read the second part of the story. No more dinos at Disney. It's the Universal alternative. If you're headed to Disney World this year or at the beginning of next, and you have a dinosaur enthusiast in your family, now's your last chance to take in Dinosaur the Ride at Animal Kingdom before its closing date on February the 2nd, 2025. However, Fret not, dino lovers. Jurassic Park is here to stay at Universal's Islands of Adventure. There, you may soar with your littles on pterodon flyers, plunge with your family into the waters of the Jurassic Park River Adventure, or, if you're brave enough, take on the Velocicoaster. You can even come face to face with a fierce Velociraptor at the Velociraptor Encounter. With Epic Universe also on the expansion trail, the possibility exists for even more dinosaurs to come in Orlando. So, yeah, they might even expand Epic Universe. There's at least 4 expansion pads that Tom and I have seen and we know of. One of those lands could very possibly be more Jurassic World, more Jurassic Park, more dinosaurs. And I'm telling you, if Epic does more dinosaurs and Disney's lost out, it's a huge. What little boy doesn't like playing with dinosaurs? I don't even like. I think little girls like playing with dinosaurs. You ever play with dinosaurs or dinosaur plushies, Jess?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and I mean, having 4 boys and a girl now, you can bet there's a lot of those in my house.
I think everybody loves dinos.
Yeah.
Ron, I worked at a store called Natural Wonders. Did you guys ever have those down there?
Magical Wonders.
Natural Wonders.
Sounds super cool.
Natural Wonders.
Oh,
I think I've seen those stores.
So I worked there. They shut down, but I was at the mall. I was a manager, and grown men would come in and pay $800 to $1,500 for the dinosaur stuff. They had fake fossilized eggs, fake skeleton heads and stuff. And the kids were buying the little dino toys. That outsold everything in that store. And it was every age group just shelling out money hand over fist. So it's such a cash cow. It's incredible.
I mean, the thing about dinosaurs is that, well, dinosaurs may have gone extinct. Making money with the dinosaurs, I don't think it ever will go extinct. I mean, there's a reason why even the most poorly written Jurassic Park movies still make money. Jurassic World Rebirth wasn't exactly what I would call like the greatest Jurassic movie ever, but my understanding is it's got over 850 million at the worldwide box office, which
all you gotta do is put Jurassic on the name and people come and watch.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a phenomenon, and I think look, I have to say that from a personal standpoint, I am absolutely in favor of Tropical Americas being represented in Animal Kingdom. I wish that they could have put it somewhere else. I wish they could have expanded the park. The parking lot is huge, so I kind of don't understand why, since it's kind of at the front of the park, why they couldn't have put Tropical Americas sort of behind the Nemo Theater and behind Dinosaur and expanded into a section of the parking lot. Yeah, that would take a section of the parking lot away. Tom, have you ever once seen the Animal Kingdom parking lot completely full?
No.
I mean, I don't think I've ever seen the Animal Kingdom parking lot half full, to be honest with you. And in the area where you see the employees park, which is actually at the front of the park as well, just like the guests, there's actually a lot more parking that you don't see for cast members that's available. That if you go, it's not an area that you can get you can access via any public roadways. But if you were to go into where the cast members go in, there's actually a fenced in area that they can open up. The cast members can go into a park for overflow cast member parking. The only section that I've ever seen of Animal Kingdom filled up is the cast of the parking lot is the cast member section. The cast member section definitely gets filled up, but the guest section rarely gets even a third full, sometimes a half full. I think on the busiest days I've ever seen, it's maybe 3/4 of the way full. I've never seen it all the way full. It's just people consider Animal Kingdom a half-day park, and unfortunately they've even reduced the hours, so it has become a half day. And I think that they're shooting themselves in the foot by not expanding the park, but by replacing Dino Land, and especially the Boneyard. The Boneyard I am going to miss so much. But that's what happens, I think, when you don't have the greatest ideas with the greatest Imagineers. Even your own ideas go extinct. Hey, look, you got a catasaur.
I do. Andy's just been unhappy today.
What's your cat's name?
Adeline.
Oh, she's pretty.
Sweet Adeline.
I do sing that.
Good times.
Oh, she's
So good. So good. So good.
Don't pee on that.
Oh, we've got one more story to share, and then we're going to send everybody over. Yeah, Nicole, you're not wrong. I mean, Disney doesn't know what the flip they're doing. I would agree. Oh, yeah. Dan's Life at the Kingdom. Remember that rumor they were thinking closing Animal Kingdom. I don't think that's ever going to happen. I hope it doesn't. Animal Kingdom, I'll be honest, Animal Kingdom is probably my favorite park right now because they've sort of ruined Epcot completely. But I don't think Tropical Americas will ruin Animal Kingdom. I really don't. I do think there was a large portion of Dino Land. The Chester and Hester's stuff wasn't great. Dino Land was eclectic. The ride's good. Some of the area's good. The gift shop was freaking amazing. I loved the gift shop in Dino Land. It had such a 90s thematic vibe to it. Had the train, remember, Tom, the train that ran across the top and went around the outskirts there. Yeah, it was cool. That was cool. But yes, Animal Kingdom is still a great park. And I think that Tropical Americas will be fine. But as it's sad about A Bug's Life.
Yeah.
What is that? I've got a friend of mine that's supposed to be looking to see if I can get in a little bit early to the Zootopia show.
Which I think will be cool because I like Zootopia, but it doesn't make sense putting it under a giant tree.
No, I'm trying to figure out. So remember how when you went into the tree before, into the Bug's Life, it had all of those posters of movies and musicals by Bugs.
Yeah,
I thought that was really, really cute. I'm so curious as to how they're going to make the Zootopia theme make sense. Like when you're going underneath the Tree of Life, are you like going through a portal into a different dimension? It doesn't make thematic sense, but I mean, it there you are, you know.
Yeah.
I'm kind of really worried about that.
Yeah, I don't. The thing is, I am sure that Disney execs think to themselves, well, it's only a 3D movie. It's not that big of a deal. And that's the problem with Disney today. Disney doesn't understand how big of a deal they are to the fans. And that's why they keep slapping the fans in the face, because they don't understand. The people that are in charge of Disney don't get Disney. And it's kind of bizarre.
Yeah.
And Florence says Animal Kingdom's okay, but everywhere looks the same. Why not an area that looks like a river stream and a jungle like Jungle Book, or another area like the Lion King? Hey, I would love it if on the backside of Africa, if you could enter through a portal and it would be Wakanda. I think that would be really, really cool.
You got to remember, Ron, the current Imagineers, they should be called Reimagineers because they're not doing nothing but reimagining things. Yeah.
Well, which is a horrible term. I hate that term because it's not real. They're hiding in the tree or getting some shade. I guess. I don't know what they're doing. Disney doesn't care about theming anymore. Yes, that is true.
They do. They do in their bars.
Yes, they really theme their bars very well. And you know why that is, Tom? It's because of shape language. Yeah, I don't have the clip, but
yeah, I know. I wish we did.
If I did, I would play it.
And again, I don't really need to see that woman's hair again.
Yeah. But I do have some more news.
I have news. What type of news is it?
Well, to be perfectly frank, it's bad.
Maybe if you tell me the bad news in a good way, it won't sound so bad.
The bad news in a good way. Yes, I can do that. Well, here goes. Wait till you hear this.
There's no good way to put this. Disney's Marvel movies are losing $619 million each. Losing. That is over $500 million each in takings at the box office. A Forbes report finds. This is from Forbes. It's out of that parkplace.com by our good friend Marvin Montanaro.
Uh-oh.
How do you keep putting out Marvel movies and they're each losing over $600 million? What did I miss, Tom?
You're kind of breaking up, brother.
I'm breaking up. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, but your video is behind your audio by about 3 or 4 seconds.
All right. So here's what I am going to do. You guys stay in. I'm going to jump out and I'm going to jump back in because that's a weird thing that StreamYard's been doing lately. So just hang tight.
We got this.
You got this.
Did you guys see the comment that I think they're redesigning the entire park to be the Pinocchio Island? Nothing but cigars, booze, and donkeys, or Jack.
Maybe they could pull that off.
They're halfway there.
They're halfway there. You know,
Jack and people and booze.
I want the Emperor's New Groove flume ride. I would like to go with Cusco and company on a ride.
So if that happens, by the end of it, they're coming out naked?
Oh.
Okay.
Only if Pedro does a parade.
What was that about?
Yeah, you know.
What did I miss? What did you say?
A lot.
Oh my gosh.
Jeremy's doing the Pedro dance.
That's what you missed.
Sure.
You left for 2 minutes.
Jeremy, are you doing the sizzle?
Time for my
I'm scared.
I'm not going to lick it.
Yeah, please don't. That would be bad.
I will spare you.
All right, let me see if I can get this back to where we were before and start this over. We'll add this to the stage. All right. Let's start this story over again. Out of that parkplace.com, Disney's Marvel movies are losing $619 million each in takings at the box office. A Forbes report finds. Yeah. Again, this is by Marvin Montanaro. Disney's Marvel Studios, once the crown jewel of Hollywood's box office dominance, is now bleeding money on a scale that even Iron Man couldn't patch up. A new report from Forbes journalist Caroline Reed reveals that the company has lost an average of $619 million in takings on each Marvel film over the past 2 years. Holy shamoly, a stunning reversal from the MCU's billion-dollar glory days. From billion-dollar club to box office bust, between 2015 and 2020, Marvel was unstoppable. 7 of its superhero films broke the billion-dollar barrier, capped by Avengers Endgame's record-setting at the time $2.8 billion run. That movie was the ultimate payoff to a 21-film saga, and it gave audiences closure on characters they had followed for a decade. But since 2020, only Spider-Man No Way Home and Deadpool and Wolverine have crossed the billion-dollar line. Reed notes that everything else has underperformed badly, creating a new and damaging trend for Disney's once bulletproof franchise. Guys, what's going on with Marvel? Does the MCU even have fans left? What is happening?
You mean the MCU?
For me, it's like I mean, Jess, were you ever a Marvel fan? Were you ever into the MCU on any level whatsoever?
I was, yeah. Back more towards the beginning when Disney kind of took it over, though. Like it was more like fun action adventure stuff.
So
since-
2012, the Avengers came
yeah,
out.
yeah.
And was the Avengers the first one for you? Did you start with Iron Man?
I started with Iron Man.
Okay.
Yeah, my stepdaughter actually had a very big crush on Iron Man at one point in her life. So,
well, to be honest with you, when that movie first came out, I didn't go see it at the box office. I was very confused. I did not understand why anybody wanted to go see a movie about a guy who finishes up laundry and just flattens clothing. I was like, what? I don't want to see Iron Man.
At least you didn't think it was a Black Sabbath song.
Da, 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 da. Hey, that's a good song though. Yeah. But I saw the Hulk because what I was interested in, and of course all of that was before Disney bought Marvel. It was Marvel Studios, but Marvel Studios contracted with Universal for distribution for the Hulk because the Hulk had rights, or Universal had rights to the Hulk, interestingly enough. So that was the one I was most interested in, and I didn't know if it was going to get connected or not at that time. The reason I was interested in that is because I was such a big Hulk television series fan in the 1970s and 80s with Lou Ferrigno, who was awesome. And I really couldn't stand the performance of Eric Bana, whatever his name is, in the 2003 Hulk film. There were elements of it that I really liked, but I just did not think. And I remember thinking at the time in 2000, whatever, when it was first announced, I'm like, I don't think CGI is ready for the Hulk yet. I really didn't think that CGI had come far along enough where they could pull off a CGI Hulk. And I was 100% right. I still like that movie does not hold up as far as the CGI is concerned. It's very, very green and it really looks like computer animation. Kind of looks like a PlayStation 2 game. Or
Not
something.
as bad as She-Hulk.
No, She-Hulk,
Most things aren't.
She-Hulk was so weird. Like, how did they go backwards with the CGI on She-Hulk? Also,
it was for the twerking.
But they had scenes of She-Hulk and Hulk together where Hulk looked okay. That's what I never could understand about She-Hulk. It was so bad on She-Hulk while she was in the same scene with Hulk, and Hulk looked fine. How did that happen? It was like a whole different company worked on Hulk, and then a different company worked on She-Hulk, and they patched them together in the final edit. That was horrible. But yeah, I mean, that was like all reverted back to the Eric Bana days. So I liked the new take on the Incredible Hulk, but I thought they went overboard in that one on the Hulk's design. Like he was like too low body fat. He was very, very veiny. And when they finally got to the Hulk in Avengers, I was like, whoa, like it was awesome because the Hulk finally looked like the Hulk from the comics. It just jumped out of the comics onto the pages, from the page of the comics onto the screen. So even though I cannot stand the actor who plays that Hulk, Mark Ruffalo, I still like his job as Bruce Banner and the Hulk. So that's fine. And Chef Eddie, boy, what a great point this is. Lou Ferrigno don't need no CGI. That's absolutely... Yeah, Lou Ferrigno was amazing. Definitely the best Hulk. And I bet he is a really nice guy. Did you meet him too, Tom?
No, I wasn't. Me and Linda weren't together when she was in LA.
Okay, so it was long.
That was before
pre-Tom. Pre-Tom. But yeah, so, but like, Jeremy, how does this happen? How does a multi-billion-dollar franchise go from hit to miss?
I sometimes wonder which was the most mismanaged purchase, Fox or Star Wars or Lucasfilm, essentially. They took money and set it on fire and then put it out in a very disgusting way and then tried to light it again. I cannot believe you took the X-Men and made them boring. You took the Avengers and made people hate them. And the Fantastic Four aren't even the very good Four. It's really incredible that this is so bad. It defies all logic.
It really does. I had a lot of hope when WandaVision came out, because if you remember, we had all of 2020, right? All of 2020, no movies. Spider-Man was the last one, 2019. So we got nothing from Marvel in 2020. 2021, they introduced WandaVision. When I look back on what they did with the Disney Plus series now, I really, really, really wish what they would have done was
write it and not made them.
No, I wish they would have taken Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and moved that over to Disney Plus, and then instead of making separate shows, vignettes, if you will, for the different characters, if they would have made each one of those vignettes like a part of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. series. So now Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is dealing with the WandaVision stuff for the next 6 weeks or 8 weeks or whatever. And then they're dealing with the Falcon stuff for such and such a time. If they would have done that, they would have had a much easier time tying back to the movies. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was originally designed to tie into the movies, but because of Loeb and Perlmutter and Whedon and Feige butting heads, it ended up exploding and it never really worked out. And they had a chance with Disney Plus to pull it all together, and instead of pulling it all together, they made mashed potatoes out of it. It was a mashup that ended up being pretty darn bad.
And they're shooting without scripts. This has been confirmed so many times.
Yeah.
That should never happen. If you care about that, the scripts should have been solid. The storyboarding should have been ready a year ahead of time. But they're just guessing, and it shows. It shows that it's, I don't know. It's like just a project of mismatch, like you said.
So, looking at this, the vicious cycle of declining audiences retraces Marvel's decline to several self-inflicted wounds, lockdown timing. The first film back in theaters was Black Widow, a prequel for a character already passed away, robbing the story of tension or stakes. Yeah, we all knew what was going to happen to her. Confusing continuity. Eternals followed with what Reed calls an implausible premise, alienating audiences who are already hesitant to return to movie theaters. So you think about the Eternals, not only was it a bad movie, but it was horrible timing. Streaming overload. Disney flooded Disney Plus with Marvel series, tied them to the films, and of course they also didn't make any sense. Once fans missed a show, they worried they'd be lost to the next movie, leading to a vicious circle of disengagement and a shift to younger demos. Marvel leaned toward teen and child heroes, but kids flocked to movies like Super Mario Brothers instead, while adults, the MCU's original backbone, lost interest. There's not a lot of 30, 40-year-old dudes who were watching the Marvel movies that want to see Miss Marvel, on top of all that, Marvel's embrace of divisive cultural messaging. They went woke. Right, only deepened the problem. Instead of doubling down on beloved proven heroes, Disney shifted its focus toward female-centric storylines and B-list characters that lacked the audience connection of Iron Man, Captain America, or Thor. Thus, we landed on the MCU. That's basically what happened. How did we lose Jess?
I don't know, but there is a note in the back chat.
Okay. And in the regular chat, she said her kiddo needs her.
Okay, got it. Oh well, I'm sorry we lost Jess. Go and Shogi, can you do me a favor in the chat and at least throw Jess's YouTube channel link in the chat, guys? Go subscribe to Jess Hart's Theme Parks, and got it. Cool. Understand. Thank you for being here, Jess. I appreciate that. when the kiddo needs you, you got to go. And I totally 100% understand. Any final thoughts from Jeremy or Tom, though, on the MCU and it losing over $500 million per movie?
Only one. I only have one. They could have lost some of that to me, and Jeremy would have been a better job defending them at least.
Yeah.
Just pause it. Get a hard reset. I mean, it just needs a break. People need to detox, I think, a little bit. It's just too much of a mess, and you keep pushing through that.
No, I agree. And I don't, maybe Secret War or whatever that's coming up is going to do that, but we shall find out. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Jess, I'm sorry you had to go early, but thank you so much for being here. We put your link in the chat. And for those people who have shown some great support, Chef Eddie gifted 1, Going Shogi gifted 10. So we have 11 new members of the channel, and Richard James for 2 and 2. We appreciate all of that. And I think it deserves one final. Oh, let's see. Let's do one final Wookiee dance. Yay! Jeremy, where can the folks find you? What are you up to?
Come over to Strings and Pucks. I just released an original song on the Acoustic Coffee Shop. It's the long climb now to get to 150, and someone's helping me put together a live stream system so that I can start doing live mini concerts once a week, hopefully in a month or 2.
Awesome. Get over to Strings and Pucks. That's right. Get over to Strings and Pucks and subscribe. Tom F., the Rocket Man. What you got going on?
Just filming stuff, showing up on your streams. Lorena's made an appearance on Pro. Dadman's just messing around and just swinging us around.
Swinging around the wrench. Be careful where you swing that thing, man. You don't want to hit anybody.
Hey, I'll use this instead of a wand next time we go hang out.
Hey, ow. Yeah.
Do the summer sizzle dance with
it.
No, Jeremy, I'm not going into that. No.
You're not looking at.
So William wanted to know how many guitars you have, dude. I told him how many I had. Yeah.
8.
8?
He has 8, William.
I have.
I used to have 30.
We have 2 in our family.
I got down to 16, 15, 16.
All right, guys.
See, that's reasonable, Ron.
Yeah,
I'm building more.
That's going to do it for tonight's show. Of course, follow the Bradley's Fun. If you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Come back, leave comments. Go watch our older vlogs. We have everything in playlists, including Go and Shogi's got it, the Halloween playlist, which I just put up. So we got a spooky, scary skeleton playlist. Go check that out. And, you can become a member of the channel and be in line for maybe winning the Figment. And I will be on the Pro Show in a few minutes. We are going to redirect right from here over to the Pro Show, and we will be back Wednesday night. If you haven't seen it yet, please go check out the vlog we put up today. Strings and Pucks mentions that the awesome Lighthouse tour. Yes, it was a very.
The lighthouse was a pain to walk up those steps.
219 steps. Lots of exercise. And we will see you Wednesday. So until next time, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, all my guests. Thank you, Jess. Hope the kiddo's okay. Tom, Jeremy, Going Shogi, everybody in the chat, Chef Eddie, and gosh, everybody. Lots of people. Thank you so much. And until next time, we will see you real soon. Say hi over on Pro if you go over there. Later. Bye, everybody. Ciao.
Dishes are done, man. Cleans them down to the shop.